it's time we start holding the Seattle Mariners organization a little bit accountable for their actions. Look, year by year, this team just continues to disappoint. Now, I'm not here to say that the trade deadline is going to be a complete disaster or it's over yet. It seems like the Mariners have already kind of put their chips in the table. They're sellers, not buyers. The team is only 4.5 games out of a playoff spot, and the season has been disappointing to say the least. Hosting the All-Star game this year, having high expectations after ending this long drought, I thought the Seattle Mariners organization would at least, in essence, give the fans what they wanted this season. So we go into the offseason. We don't really sign any major free agents. The fans are a little bit upset. We do get Teoscar Hernandez, and all of a sudden we're like, okay, sure, we didn't get, and I was one of these people, we did not get a major free agent. However, we got a guy in Teoscar that is actually a really good player. We traded for him, so okay, we didn't have to go actually sign a free agent. We get a guy on a trade. Addition. So I was cool with it. But what I'm not cool with is this organization lying to us and being a complete fraud. And I'm going to say that our ownership's a fraud. Jerry DiPoto, I'm calling you out as well. I don't know if he's the one who has to actually make these decisions by himself or the ownership does. But this team, we heard we're going to see how we're going to do in July before we decide if we're going to be buyers or sellers at the deadline. And so what do we do in July? We start off, here we are, 1 day left in July. We're playing the Boston Red Sox right now. We're either going to finish this month of July 17-9 or 16-9. We're won 7 out of our last 10, have won 3 series in a row, and instead of being buyers, we're sellers at the deadline. This is unacceptable. As fans, we cannot accept this stuff anymore from this front office. It's time we literally start asking for the team to sell. We boycott. We don't buy merchandise. We support the team. Watch the team, support the players. But this front office and this ownership group is a complete joke. I can't believe that they sold us on we're going to see how we're going to do and then see where we are. And we're 4.5 games away, and we trade our closer for some bats that frankly aren't that great. I know you got some prospects in there. I was on Twitter. Everyone wants to play GM. I'm not going to play GM right now, but I don't think these bats necessarily solve our future problem that we can't hit. So instead, we're sellers, and another season where it's going to be like, hey, I got some snake oil for you fans. We're selling you on next year. And then next year, when we're in the same exact situation, they're probably going to sell us on the year after. And the year after that, 20 years later, we're going to be in the same damn spot until this organization has some sort of change, or we're going to see it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Unacceptable by the Seattle Mariners. I'm upset, and most fans, you should be too.